The latest Raiders news has shaken up the fan base. During the game, an unexpected moment involving Michael Mayer put everyone on edge, creating a tension nobody saw coming. Not long after, off the field, Laube once again turned heads in a way that shows why he's quickly carving out his spot on the roster. And if that wasn't enough, even Tom Brady, supposedly enjoying retirement, became a hot topic in Las Vegas and across the NFL, stirring up debates that just won't die down. These updates bring a mix of emotion, optimism, and controversy. Let's start with what happened on the field. The Raiders might have just taken a tough blow in Week 3, and not just on the scoreboard. Tight end Michael Mayer, known more for his blocking than his stat sheet fireworks, got rocked on special teams after colliding with Washington rookie Jalen Lane. It was a scary moment. Mayer dropped to the turf, went stiff with one arm frozen above his head, and for a second, it looked really bad. Players immediately circled up, taking a knee, sending up prayers, and holding their breath while the cart was rolled out. But somehow, Mayer shook it off enough to walk off under his own power. Tough as nails. This wasn't even supposed to be Mayer's moment, originally. Brock Bowers, the Raiders' flashy new tight end, had been nursing an injury all week and was listed as questionable heading into the game. That could have opened the door for Mayer to step up on offense. But Bowers suited up, and Mayer ended up staying mostly on special teams until that hit. He had no catches and just one target before exiting, as the Raiders' offense sputtered early, logging just 11 plays for 45 yards when he went down. Still, Mayer found a way to impact the game with 2 tackles on special teams, one of which, unfortunately, might have cost him more than a few snaps. Mayer's injury came at the end of the first quarter, with Vegas trailing 7-3. With him out, the next man up behind Bowers is veteran Ian Thomas. Whether Thomas picks up Mayer's special teams reps too? That's still up in the air. For now, the Raiders are holding their breath and hoping Mayer clears things up quickly. But it wasn't all about tense moments. Off the field, a surprising boost of energy gave the team something to rally around. The Raiders might still be hunting for help in a few spots, but one area they've got locked down? The Swiss Army knife known as Laube. While the front office went hard in free agency this offseason, adding veterans all over the field, it's a second-year spark plug who's been turning heads early on. Offensive coordinator Chip Kelly couldn't stop singing Laube's praises this week as the team prepped for their road clash with the Commanders. And honestly, it's easy to see why. Kelly didn't sugarcoat it. Laube's been the same high-effort grinder from day one. You could just tell he had an amazing work ethic, Kelly said. He takes care of business in the weight room, attacks film sessions, and gives his all on special teams. Guys respect that. Laube, for those who don't follow the FCS scene religiously, was that guy at New Hampshire? An absolute beast. And Chip? He'd heard the legend before ever meeting him. When I got here, I expected what I saw, Kelly added. He's a heck of a football player with the kind of work ethic that keeps you in this league for a long time. What really sets Laube apart, though, is how versatile he is. The dude's down for anything. You need him to rush the punter? No problem. Handle kickoff returns? Let's ride. Come in as your third down back? Already got the playbook memorized. Kelly even joked that if they told Laube to play defense, he'd probably ask, "Cool, where do you want me?" That's the mentality he brings. And it's not just rare, it's contagious. Laube's become a glue guy in the locker room. Every successful team has a few of those. Guys who aren't just flashy on the field, but who hold the culture together behind the scenes. So yeah, the Raiders might still be filling holes on the depth chart. But in Laube, they've got a do-it-all weapon, who's quickly becoming one of the most valuable and beloved pieces of this team. And just when it seemed we'd seen it all, Tom Brady entered the spotlight with a twist nobody expected. Tom Brady might have hung up his cleats, but let's be real, he's still right in the thick of the NFL action. And that's exactly where the controversy begins. The GOAT's post-retirement glow-up includes becoming a part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders and locking down a $375 million gig as Fox's lead NFL analyst. Sounds awesome, right? Except now, folks are starting to wonder, can he really pull off both without things getting messy? Things reached a new level of awkward in Week 2, when Brady was spotted chilling in the Raiders' coach's box, with a headset on, during their loss to the Chargers. That image alone turned a few heads. But what's really raising eyebrows is the fact that Brady is reportedly talking film and strategy with Raiders OC Chip Kelly multiple times a week, while also prepping to cover all 32 NFL teams from a national broadcast booth. That's where the problem lies. Because if you're the face of a major NFL broadcast, you get insider access, production meetings, team walkthroughs, coaching nuggets, and you're expected to be neutral. But if you're also connected to a team's inner circle, that's a gray area that's tough to ignore. Ryan Clark, former NFL safety and current analyst, didn't mince words on the Pivot podcast. He basically said, "Enough is enough." According to Clark, Brady's got to choose, either be a team owner or be the face of Fox. Because having both hats on creates a level of conflict the league shouldn't be comfortable with. And when the man in question is arguably the smartest football brain ever assembled, that's not just theoretical, it's real. "This is the greatest quarterback of all time," Clark said. "There's no man in the world, outside of maybe Peyton Manning, that processes football like this dude. If he's got access to every team's info, how's that fair?" Even if Brady never uses any of that intel for personal gain, the mere possibility is enough to make people uncomfortable. League brass like Roger Goodell are trying to downplay it, and Raiders head coach Pete Carroll called Brady a tremendous asset who's done nothing wrong. But let's be honest, optics matter. And the optics of Brady possibly soaking up team secrets on one end and contributing to game plans on the other, that's dicey. Brady isn't just another retired legend who took a media job, he's Tom freaking Brady. The guy made a career out of finding the smallest edge and turning it into 7 rings. So yeah, people are right to ask what he could do with even the tiniest sliver of behind-the-scenes info. At the end of the day, Ryan Clark's not just stirring the pot for fun. He's pointing out what everyone else is starting to feel. Even if Brady keeps it all clean, it still doesn't sit right. And maybe, just maybe, it's time for the GOAT to pick a lane. From tense moments to promising surprises and even controversy behind the scenes, the Raiders are living through intense days. As a fan, I just hope the team stays steady. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing.